What's dogs run? R2 to dash. Oh, that's cute. Hey, hey, Multiverse. We're just checking out some stuff the community's made, and then we're going to remix some random stuff and answer any questions on stream tonight. Apologies if I'm a little bit slow to start. It's I normally have a bit more time before starting the stream, but I have to admit I kind of rushed home. This is a really good quadruped, actually. They've done a really solid with this. It turns a bit funny, but honestly, they've put together a nice little piece here. I think the main thing is if they just make the collection field a little bit bigger on these coins. But oh, there's even a little ball to play with. That is rather lovely. What else is this angel around here from another dimension? Thank you for the follow, Multiverse. So they've been mostly working on this doggy business. Okay, well, that's really nice. I'm not part of the community team. This is my personal stream. It's nothing official. It's just me after work, playing the beta, helping out, just having fun. I stream normally anyway. I haven't been streaming much lately because I use streaming as a motivation to get myself to play games. And unfortunately, the game I've been playing... Oh my god, that's brilliant. Has been under NDA. So I've not been streaming for a while because I've been doing so much stream stuff. But yeah, normally I stream a bunch of games, but now that Dreams is coming out, I think... oh, Jenny! I fucking love Jenny. Sadly, she's no longer at Media Molecule. She moved on to do more of her stuff with flowers and gardening, because she's really into that. That's actually a really nice lamp. But yeah, no, I really miss Jenny. Floating in space. Ooh, promising. Oh wow, I love this character. Absolutely love this character. Oh, that's very cool. That's very, very cool. Are you part of the game dev scene at all? I might have bumped into an event or something. Then again, if I had, you would probably remember. I'm afraid I don't know the LBP community at all. I joined Media Molecule via a role at Sony because I was working in one of Sony's central tech teams for years, and I was just really passionate about what was happening with Dreams, and I was like, I want to go over there and work with those guys. And so I went and I joined the Dreams team. So yeah, no, I'm afraid I know very little about the LBP community as a whole. Slimer Quest. Wow, it looks like a full RPG thing. You're a VFX artist. Oh, awesome. Yes, he did work experience there. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. So if you're a VFX artist, you must be really enjoying Dreams. Main quest, find the... Oh my god, these slimes just make me think of this anime I'm watching at the moment. I was reincarnated as a slime. Okay, they've got a little health box, and then they're adorable though. Their movement's a bit all over the place, but the adorableness of the slimes has been nailed. And I like the text gadget only turns on when you get nearby. That's really cute. They've gone really ambitious with this, haven't they? Ah! Oh wow! Awesome! I can't wait to look through that, actually. Oh, you can't attack the children. For nearly 6 hours. Wow. Okay, yeah. I have to say, I'm super tempted to do a long stream this weekend. I don't normally stream on weekends, but just because the beta's ending, and like I've basically been streaming as much as I can. Oh, Abby was talking about this one today. She tweeted it out. But like, yeah, I've basically been getting home from work, streaming dreams, and then going to bed. So yeah, I have not been up to much other than dreams.
You've got a big storm coming.
Oh, nice, nice. Baby Chunks! We saw Baby Chunks last night. It's fucking awesome. I loved it. Baby Chunks is exactly my jam. I like Baby Chunks. I didn't realize you made Baby Chunks. Cool.
Welcome to the House of Beavis.
Zeno Revelus.
Enjoy your visit.
We need to take a look at some of your stuff. Yeah, so this looks like it's a more involved piece. But yeah, Abby was singing his praises.
I can't stand it when she touches me.
Have they done this music themselves, or have they just imported it? I made that on stream as well as a banana. So we might have actually used your banana, because someone pointed me at a badly made banana sword, or rather like someone's first attempt at a banana sword, but it had really good banana that was part of it that they've clearly taken from the Dreamiverse, and then I basically did an improvement of the banana sword.
A bum. That's what he is. A bum.
I have definitely been to art exhibits like this. The banana sword? The banana sword remix. The remix of the banana sword was me, not the original banana sword, but yeah.
Can I ask you kind of a weird question?
Yeah, we just did that on stream, and sort of, I was just sort of showing an example of why it was like so important just to do those little extra bits. And someone pointed me at a banana sword and said, make it better. Yeah, the peeled banana. Yeah. I really enjoy that. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite things to do on these streams is to go find... this feels like a more thematic piece. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing it justice on stream. Looks really interesting, though. So yeah, like, what I love doing is I love finding little bits like, let's see this switch box. Use at your own risk. That's not an interactable switch box. But it was out of my car with, yeah. Yeah, VR makes so much of this stuff so much easier. Lucid Stew. Okay. So there's some text displayers, the warning. Okay, I wonder if we can just make this interactable. Okay, so the actual base sculpt of this is really, really nice. The tough thing... Okay, what we can do to make this interactable... I was trying to figure out a way to make seamless entry into my TARDIS into an interior. There's a bunch of ways you could do that. Cutout's what I want. Okay. Guides, just stab right. Thank you. Actually, just grid snap should be enough. Okay, let's increase the resolution of grid snap here. What we're going to do is we are going to attempt to, actually let's just do that. We're going to attempt to just trim okay, hold on. Let's see. The grid I don't think is fine enough to do this. Let's see if we can knock up the grid by a notch. If we can't use the grid, we can't use the grid for this, but I'd like to because it'll make it easier. So cut out. So I mean the easiest thing is, you know, you can turn on and off geometry, right? And that's really the secret that you're going to want to abuse there. There's something, is there a bug going on there? Okay. Okay. So now with the grid, let's just dial it back up to what we would expect. To split the interior. Yeah, and so in a traditional game engine, you being a VFX artist, you know how you do with portals and such. I think there's a way to do it. Hold on, let's see if we can do a demonstration of that. But what I want to try first is I want to just quickly hack this. Because of how this engine works, portals, I don't know. I don't think we would be able to do portals. I'm just thinking about it. Simon would be the man to answer that. Okay, so now I feel like we've got a generally good starting point here. First things we're going to want to do is, I think, just okay. First thing I think we're going to want to do is just rotate this around so it's flat. Viewing angle, showing segments, yeah. I'm thinking. I feel like there is a good solution, but I feel like my brain needs to ferment one up, if you know what I mean. Like, it's something I think I would want to play with. I quite like the idea of playing on with it, the concept on stream. But I'm just letting my head sort of think about it at the moment. I can't think of it immediately. I need to change the resolution of the grid again. Hold on. Set grid origin. There we go. Okay. Roughly. We don't want to get too precise with this. The grid is both super helpful and actually your worst enemy, because if you get obsessed with being precise in dreams, you'll just not have as much fun, and you'll end up doing a lot of why is it not chopping? What mode are we in? Tools, stamp. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the grid can actually end up being a bit of a curse if you're not careful with it. Oh shit, that's what I forgot to do. There we go. Yeah, no, like, I was actually having this conversation with someone today. There was a stream I was watching earlier today, and they were doing a bunch of architecture stuff, and it was really interesting. But yeah, basically they had this moment where they accidentally rotated a thing, and they ended up with a balcony that was like a rotated balcony thing, which was not in the reference they were working to, and it was not the thing they wanted. And they had this moment of joy where they're like, oh, that's really cool, that's like kind of nice, and I like that, and all this stuff. And then immediately after that, they were like, yeah, but that's not the thing we're going for. And they undid it. And I was like, you're crushing your inner child. You're crushing the joy of discovery, the happy accident, you know? I know it sounds so corny and so like, but it is so much about like the happy accident. It really, really is an important aspect of, oh shoot. There we go. And do that. Come in here and we're just gonna, what we need is we need the opacity to go down a bit. Get a bit of blend. Peter, hey, I'm Claire. You can call me Kamau or Claire, either works. Yeah, I've worked in the industry as a bunch of things. I think I'm going to ruin his, yeah, I'm ruining his delicate paint job he's done on the front there. Whatever, we'll just work through it. But yeah, it's so much of this is just enjoying the, I think I need all of that green. Oh. Tools. Yeah, so much of this is just enjoying the process and just like having fun with the things you didn't intend, and then you discover and you're like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. The grid is super helpful for a lot of logic stuff though, and like this grid snap. I forgot to bring along the front of the door. So now what we want to do is we want to make sure that when we rotate it, we bring along the front of the door. There we go, cool. Oh, you have Alex's OSC thing working. Oh, that's so cool. That is so, so cool. Yeah, no, it's so awesome that like now that the NDA is lifted, we can have people just share stuff on stream, because like so many people just in the studio haven't really had time to play because, well, you know, they've kind of been busy. Like, yeah, we've all been very busy. So having like just all these cool creations show up on Twitter and stuff, and immediately being able to go, hey, I made this song, and share it on Twitter, and then go, oh yeah. It's been really cool. Okay. Turn off grid snap because it's not been my friend at the moment. There we go. Yeah, but I'm a huge fan of analog tools. It's like I saw this thing on Twitter the other day where IBM active on reset error, just making folks aware of what others are doing. Yeah. It's as I say, like, there's so many different roles in Dreams. Like, you could literally just be a curator and you could be one of the most valuable members of the community. And if all you do is just find cool shit and highlight it to others, the amount of value you're still adding to the community is fucking huge. Like, it cannot be overstated how much we need like all the different shades of people in the community. We need people who want to make logic. We need the crazy. They've got so many nice details that I really love in this piece, that some of them I feel like I'm stamping over a little bit, so I'm just trying to bring some of them back. Am I hastily You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to turn off blend a bit. Turn up the opacity. There we go. I'm going to get these edges right. Because what they've very clever, what the original artist has done that's very clever here, is they've put a lot of the wear into the edges. It's kind of exactly where you would expect it. And what we can actually do here, which will really sell it, is if we go into stamp mode. Let's just get really in there. Okay, for this, I actually want to turn the blend right off. Why is that not? Yeah, because what we want here is we just want a little... Oh, that's why, because I have the wrong color. Yeah, just want a little tiny chink. That was too big. And you really don't want to overdo it with these, but you just a little bit of wear. I was going to gamify it, make a hot dog character. What? Hold on, I missed that. I did make a scene I haven't finished where the sun rises, except the sun is a butt. Crack of dawn. Fucking love it. Golden pun. I was going to gamify it and make the hot dog character and a poops emoji. I did see someone today post to Twitter that they had made a character out of text gadgets. And I laughed my head off when I saw that. I was like, that's fucking brilliant. Okay, let's go in here a bit. Let's grab a connector. And what we want here is a bolt. Oh, that's interesting. They've already got a bolt in here. Oh, that is very interesting. Hold on, I wanna see if they've... Oh, they've put a bolt in, but you know what they forgot to do? Is they forgot to make this options collidable grabbable. Okay, now if I go play. Oh, they want is this a motor bolt? This is a motor bolt, isn't it? No, it's a regular bolt. They've configured with limits. So why is it turn down the springiness? Bring up the tightness? Okay, I think we can... What if we make the tightness 100 and the springiness? I'm trying to remember. Okay, so the tightness can't be 100. Let's make the tightness like, I don't know, that. Okay, that's not very good. Tightness there. Play mode. Okay, so now that's chunky. My goal now is to see what effects I can fling past the camera and create a scene of cat transcendence meme. You have good taste, sir. I like your taste. Use limits, connector range, springiness. Okay, yeah, I think... Okay, nice and tight, collide with connected, okay. connect to completion. Okay. I think that that's looking okay. Now we just need gadgets. I'm going to shove a motorbolt. Hold on. I'm going to shove a motorbolt between that and that. And the moment of rotation. Oh wait, we need the grid on for this. The moment. Here we go. Oh, I moved it way out of place. I think it needs just to come one notch that way. Okay, the handle feels like it's about in the right place, but now we just need to configure the... Oh, that's wrong. Sculpt my cat Max, and then make his eyes scalable. Ooh, sorry. My own kitty is down here by the floor. He's not on his perch up here. Come on up. Come on up. There we go. You'll get cuddles if you're at human height. Basically, I have to do it this weekend since the beta ends after that. Yeah, no, sad times. Sad times. Right. Let's get limits on this thing. And... looks good to me. Okay, so now what we do is we can take this and we can take connect to completion and we can drive it into connect to position. And if we've done that, what should happen... Aha! Now the only thing we need... Okay, what I think I need to do with that, actually, is this one here needs to be made springy. But then what needs to happen is we need to put some logic into this, I think, just to make it behave the way we want. Because now that... Huh, interesting. Now that it's got the springiness, it never actually... That's an interesting quality. That's a very interesting quality. I did not realize that. Okay. How about we dial this back up to 100? Okay. So now if you open it partially, it doesn't open. Okay, cool. But then what we're going to do is we're going to make it This is where we're going to need to shove some logic in. Gadgets. Let's just get a microchip. Always put shit on a microchip. It'll just make your life easier later. And do that. Cool. Open that up. Okay, and then all we need to do on there is we need to shove thinking about it. What we need to do is we need to shove a calculator, and we need to say if the connector completion is, oh, hold on. If the connector completion is greater than, say, 0.75, then we will make the springiness, hold on, what we need is we need a switch. We need to not show that it's a switch, and we need the value to be 0 on, and the off value, the off value cannot be higher. Okay, in which case this just needs to change from a greater than to a less than. In which case, actually, we don't need that. Okay. Hold on. I still think Cream should never let me touch the game back in 2015. Oh man, it's the thing is that everyone has wanted to get this game into people's hands for so long. It's been such a journey. I don't want to talk about that stuff too much because, as I say, it's my personal stream. It's not a company stream. I'm not a comms person. Yada 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 yada. You know, I want to be very clear about that. But yeah, no, everyone's definitely wanted to get it done. Connector completion. Oh, you know what this is? This needs to be greater than 0.2. Sorry if it's springiness. Okay. Right. So now if we open this, it stays closed. But if we... Oh. Well, that's strange. Okay, I think we need to... Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. But hey, also the thing you played with in 2015 is totally fucking different to the thing that's in your hands now. So if you had time with it in 2015, you know how much of a different thing it is now to what it was in 2015. Right. Okay, what we need is the test mode. Okay. grab that. Okay, so now springiness is at 100%. Now springiness is 0. Okay, that's interesting. Now springiness is back to... Oh. Springiness matters. Whenever you turn springiness up, it judges it back. It resets the start position. Interesting. I didn't realize about that. Hey, Magma! We've just found someone's like power box, and I'm making it like a functional opening thing with joints and stuff. It's a fun little hack-on project. Okay, so that is super interesting. I think what that actually means is we need to make this a motorbolt. Okay. Okay, need to make this a motorbolt. Cool. And we need to just drop the motor strength a little bit. Okay, cool. So you can fight against it. Right. So now, if this is... what we need to do is we need to get a signal remapper in here, not... thingy. Okay, get this out. Gone. Okay, because what we need to do is we need to... Here, and Siobhan gave me some buzzed and drunken life lessons. And here, I'm from another dimension! Thanks for the follow, Magma. Yeah, like... Yeah, Kareem's good at those. Kareem's very good at those. Okay, signal generator... signal manipulator. Cool. Okay, so what we actually need to do is custom remapper, output smoothing, input smoothing. Okay, cool. No shaping. Flip values, but no minimum. Clamp values. Ease in, ease out. Threshold. No shaping. Okay, yeah. I think it's threshold is what we want. Threshold. Yes, threshold's what we want. So if it's... Because basically what we want to do is we want to say, if this value here gets... Oh, hold on. This is always a tricky gadget to play with. We want to say if this gadget here gets close to... Oh, there we go. Okay. People are mentioning me in another stream. Okay, cool. Oh no. Oh no. That's kind of procedurally generating levels is actually a real passion of mine. I'd be really interested to see what they're making now. Oh man, that really sucks. That really sucks. Time is the enemy of us all. Mad Coil says it's on the Slack for now. Oh man, yeah, I love procedurally generated stuff. It really is like my jam. There's a jam called Proc Jam every year, and I try to always make time for it. Don't usually succeed because life, but okay. That's not working. Why is that not working? Let us debug it. They're doing because the weird bugs they're encountering. Okay, I'd be kind of interested. Okay, first things first, we need to check our values. What we're gonna want to do there is we're gonna want to grab a slider. We're gonna want to make the slider not visible in the scene, so it's nice and small. Want to just can we clone that wire? Shove it in that. Okay, that'll show us our input that's going in there. Likewise, we want to just wire in input there. Okay, cool. 1 is getting mapped to 1. That's great. Now, if we go into test mode, test mode. We're getting a 0.5, a 0 is coming in. Small technical question, will MM make it possible to manually edit values rather than slider? This is my personal stream, not an official MM stream, so I can't say anything for MM. What I will say is, if you have feedback like that, go onto the feedback.indreams and post it in. Because basically what we're going to do is determined by what we want to do and also what the community feeds back. So if there's something you feel about, like passionately about, or you have feedback, putting it in the feedback forums is the best bet, because otherwise jack shit we can do. Because the feedback forums is like the official where we track this stuff. Okay. Just exit out here. What we're going to do is we're going to just separate this out here. We're going to make this an editable slider and put that in there. Fantastic. Shit. There we go. Cool. And go into here and test mode. Here we go. Okay. 1, it's happy with 1, but it's not happy with... Is this a situation where... Is this mapping to 1 to -1? That would be interesting. Huh. It is. It's mapping 1 to -1. I find that strange, considering that the connector completion only maps... I mean, his feedback is valid because sometimes you do want to just type in a really big number, and yeah, you want to just know how many precision points you have to work with. Okay. So that is there. So that means the input that has to come out of the remapper has to be in the range of... And bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. There we go. Okay. Exit out here. Oh, damn it. Always get nailed with that silliness. There we go. Grab it. Okay. So I think I've got a little bit of... I wonder if I need to invert this. I feel like I need to invert this. Invert output. Okay. That's promising. So play. Oh, but it's so stiff that you can't pull it down. What does a variable do in dreams? Well, generally, you see these wires that are one color like this. These are these are just like value wires. But there's another kind of wire which I believe we call a fat wire. That's what I call it. So if I go into components and I go into, say, the grab sensor, and so there's this hovered status, right? Now if you take a splitter, this is always a good tip if you're working with logic. If you take a splitter and you feed a fat wire into a splitter, you'll see what that fat wire is actually carrying. And in this case, it's carrying a whole bunch of different stuff. So a fat wire can actually contain quite a bit of stuff. And if you look at a joiner, or combiner, we call it, sorry, not a joiner, you'll see the kinds of things that can be carried on a wire. So you can carry a boolean, a number, a color, a transform, a signal, a bunch of different numbers, spicing, randomization, rotation, 8 numbers, collision, sticks, music, and player info. And they're all slightly different types. It's quite a complex system, and honestly, I'd refer to the documentation. I wouldn't want to be like, it carries 7 signals or 8 wire signals or whatever. I forget how it's actually represented in code, and I wouldn't feel confident answering the question without looking at the code. Right, okay, so let us get the motor strength round about there. Play. Man, that is really stiff. How are we going to make this less stiff? I think what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to say, we are going to have another signal manipulator that we map to the, we're going to have another signal manipulator that we map to the motor strength of this. So let's go back to basics. What we're basically saying here is we're saying the motor strength is strongest the further away from... Oh, this is actually really easy. No, connected completion. I know how to do this with calculators, but I'm wondering if I can do it with the signal manipulator, because signal manipulators are slightly faster, if I recall. Threshold, no shaping. Okay, let's do this with calculator, because I know how to do with a calculator. And I don't want to faff around for too long. So if we get a calculator, and we clone that value, comes in here. This value is going to be between 0 and 1. So what we want to do is we want to subtract we want to subtract 0.5. So, and then we want to, okay, subtract 0.5. Then we'll get a, okay, cool. And then we want to multiply it. Yeah, we want to multiply it by itself. Unless, is there an absolute in here? I don't know if we did an absolute. We did an absolute. Awesome. We did an absolute. That's good. So, in which case, we can do an absolute. Dang, a drunk Greek apologizes into me over and over. Alex was a zombie past. It sounds like you have some really strong memories. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. So motor strength, come in here. So at the moment, signal is 1. And here, from another dimension! Hey ho! Thanks for the follow, Pran. Oh, Pran's hosting! Yay! Fucking love Pran. She does really awesome art. Oh yes, I've forgotten what I was doing. Okay. A signal of 1 or 0. Oh, hold on. My brain's working things out. Oh, I flipped these fucking wires around. That's what I did. Ah, you idiot. What you want is you want to take reset to default. Okay. Sorry. Total clear brain moment. What I want here is I want 0.5 minus the signal. Then I want to shove it into an absolute wire. Then what will come out here is... Oh, it's been a long day, Claire. It's been a very long day. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Multiverse. Thank you so much for that. My alert seems to be broken for that. To be honest, we don't do a lot of subscriptions. Right, we're going to do math. This is really fucking simple math. I promise. My brain will hold in. Okay, the simple math is the signal goes from 0 to 1. What we want to do is we want 0.5 to be 0. So, if we take that signal, we minus it by 0.5, then we'll end up, so that shifts the range, and then we need to oh my god, my brain has just shut down. Sorry, it's been a long day. Math is probably not the best thing to do at the end of a long day. I need to invert the range. Ah, this is really simple math. Oh, okay, back to work at the studio. That's awesome. Okay, hold on. This is really simple math, guys. 1.00. Okay, we want 0, 0 should map to 0. 1 should map to 0, and then 0.5 should map to 1. God. Okay. So in that case, 0, 1, 0. Right. So if you minus... So I had it right the first time. I just had the second step wrong. So, hold on. Reset that. Okay. If you subtract 0.5... if you subtract 0.5 from that number, right, now we're in a good place. Now what you want to do is you want to take, this is why I was trying to use a signal remapper, because you can do, there are ways of doing this with sines and causes. I forget that. Where were these accounts from when, all these accounts from when the NDA lifted? Okay. So, let's just shove this to, shove this to 2, because it's going to be multiplied by the signal coming into it, and the signal coming into it is going to be okay, and then we want 1 minus, there we go, come on, 1 minus that. There is probably a simpler way to do this. I've literally just got brain fart and can't think of it at the moment. So that wire needs to go into that, so we negate that. Hey, sis. Good to see you. Good to see you. How's the puzzle level coming along? Okay. So, checking our values. 1 gets turned into 0.5, which gets absoluted, and gets multiplied by that, which comes out of here, which comes out to 0. Okay. That should all work. So now what should happen? Oof. There's some jankiness going on there. That is not a happy switch. Oh. You just did an update just now. Cool. We started with a really simple thing, and then I was like, you know what? So we started off with this box which didn't have it inside and didn't open. I was like, okay, I'll cut it out, make it open, joint it, that's all easy. And then I was like, I'll make this arm drive that thing, and that was all easy and that was all fine. But then I decided to get fancy and I wanted some snap in the joint. And we had it snapping fine, but then it was too strong to pull against. So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to make the motor strength. Oh wait, undo. Okay. We're trying to make the motor strength only activate. Oh! I know what we need. I know what we need. Ha 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 ha. What we need is, ironically, a signal remapper. Okay, go back to the simple smoothing. It needs it needs a smooth fall, but more important, it needs a smooth rise. Okay. That should take the jankiness out of it. Still not totally happy. Really, I'm actually really not happy with that at all. I did mean to subtract. I did. But I think there's a cleaner way to do this. I think the cleaner way to do this, and it's a slightly different way of doing it, but fuck it, is if you're greater than, I'm just going to say 0.95, or you're less than, because we've got to think more in electronics mindset at this point, to be honest, or you're less than 0.5. Okay. Wait, no. If you're less... No, if you're greater than... Yes, if you're greater than that, or less than that, then we know you're in a fixed position, which means we want a NAND. No, we don't want a NAND. We want a... Is it a ZOR we want? My brain has frozen up. I have been in data visualization mode all... Why is that? Okay, there we go. It wasn't on the microchip, which is why the wires were weird. Okay. So just checking the values. That is going to be powering out properly. So that's lit. That's not lit. Couldn't you use the power? Couldn't you use the power the imp does on the handle as the same opening? You mean attach a grab sensor and measure the imp stretch? I could measure the imp stretch. I was kind of just, why am I not using the grab sensor? It's a good question. In dreams, there's always like a million ways to do a thing, right? As in like programming and a lot of this stuff. That is absolute nonsense. What I actually need is a NOT gate and an OR gate. The honest question, I think you could do it with imp stretch. It would be slightly different, and it would not be able to measure if the imp was stretching. One of the advantages of the joint method is pulling the imp in the right direction works, whereas imp stretch, to my memory, I may be wrong, does not measure the direction of the stretch. I'm curious now. Should we just get a... Hold on. I am very curious. I want to just grab a grab sensor and grab a splitter. And I just want to see what is spat out by imp stretch. Positive, negative. Okay, so yes, there's no direction from imp stretch. That's what I remember. Game Dev Bachelor, nice. Okay. So that's interesting. Why is it doing that? Edit mode. Rewind. Modes, tools, modes. Test mode. Okay, so at the moment, there's no energy in it, and it fell down. Oh, I know. Dropping by. Hey, Subtanko. Hello. How you doing, sir? Right. I think the solution here is to make this a bit stiffer. Theming the Reddit. Oh, did you run the PS4 Dreams Reddit? Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, you know what? Fuck this noise. There is actually a much easier way to do this, and thank you, MSES, for giving me the idea. The easier way to do this, right? Because the thing we care about, it already does the main behavior we care about. Yes, I know he does the Discord. I just didn't realize he did the dreams as well. Right. Okay, so it's already doing that behavior. The thing we need is an imp sensor, tools, modes, gadgets. We need an imp sensor, the grab sensor. The reason we need that, sense grab on that, is when it is grabbed, where's my NOT gate that I deleted? NOT. When it is grabbed, we just need to turn the motor strength off. Fucking simple, Claire. Okay. Now that's interesting. It has that little wobble in the middle. Why do you think it has that little wobble? Oh, I know. I know why it has that wobble. Two reasons. First reason, check this. Oh wait, let's go in here. Check this. Check that collision is turned off. Okay. Second thing to check is, because I didn't set up this part of the joint. The joint looks straight. Never ask a gay to check whether things are level or straight, yo. This is hard to... I suppose X-ray mode would solve this. It looks straight. Let me just give it a go in play mode now that I've changed the collision option. Yeah, that is funky. That is funky. Cool. X-ray mode for the win, yeah. It doesn't matter where the lever starts. The only thing that matters is the position of the purple bit. That's what it'll rotate around, right? So, for instance, if we move that a little bit this way, what you'll see is it'll rotate around that. You know, the more I look at it, the more I think it is just the joint is off. This is going to be a tricksome devil. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to hide the wires. We're going to hide the wires. We're going to get the freeze tool out. Going to freeze the box. Oh, not the whole box. Going to freeze. No. It's funny that it wants to... Oh, because it's jointed. I forgot about the whole joint tracking relationship stuff. Okay. So I've just aligned that to the grid. If we reposition connectors, I'm going to align that to the grid. So now we defo know that that is aligned. Okay. So now turn off that. Because it's going to be trickier to align a sculpt to the grid because of how sculpts can have their grab position set after the fact. Oh wait, hold on. I need to... There we go. Oh, damn, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Okay, let's do this in phases. Hey, Slim McKenzie. Good to see you, sir. What you working on? Always curious to hear what you're working on. So here we've actually got a little bit of a visual cue that's going to help us out if we look at it just right. Okay. So now if we turn the grid back on, okay, and we okay, so I'm pretty okay, align to grid there. Oh, I had it. Okay, so that's all aligned to grid. Right. We need to rotate this motherfucker. Duplicate, so I don't mind screwing with original. I mean, I've got a save, so blah. And honestly, I generally try not to get too precious in dreams. Like, I generally just want to fuck around with stuff if I'm in a mode where I'm like really stressing about bits and bobs. You're gonna have a bad time. is the only way I can sort of think to express it. Okay, cool. Hold on. Rewind. Whoa. There's some serious problems going on there. Oh. Ow. We need to hide joints. Hide joints. Oh, damn it, you can't hide. Well, actually, no, maybe if I hide this, and if I do that, and then can't hide it, because I'm working on it. See, because what I need to do... Are you sure the door isn't colliding with the box? I mean, it might be, but I'm less worried about the door colliding with the box at the moment than I am with the jankiness in the handle. The jankiness in the handle is the main issue I'm solving right now. That's weird. Oh, I know what that is. Silly me. That is purely because this needs to go down to here. Oh, wait. There we go. Cool. That is all that is. It's just the start position was set wrong. Yeah, it's that little motion in the handle that I'm really bugged by, because that bugs me, and I don't know if I can fix it. We've taken a few stabs at fixing it, but short of re-sculpting, I'm not sure I can get it. Also, I'm curious why it's not... I'm curious why it's not locking in the top position now. Is it because I changed the... Okay. Oh, hold on. Did I lose the... Oh, wait. I turned off wires, didn't I? Oh, I had a momentary panic there. I was like, what the fuck? Did I delete my wires? That's very, very foolish of me. So let's debug those fucking values. Let's get a value slider in here. Actually, value slider is the wrong thing to use here. I think the best thing to debug this is just going to be a variable. And if we clone that, I don't want to modulate, I just want you to set, God, this is the wrong thing, because I need the This is why I usually use a slider. Oh, sod off. Just sod off. Get out this. Shove in a slider. Value. Okay, cool. So the value that's coming in at the moment is 1. That's really interesting. Okay, so if we go into test mode, I always go onto there. It's because like you always remember where a button was once. Driver license renewed, workout done, adulting. Yes, Wraith. I'm glad you're staying on top of your workouts. Okay, so now, previously it was operating in a -1 to 1 space, but somehow I've done something that makes it now operate in a... That is fascinating to me. I don't know what I changed, but I changed something and now it no longer operates in... That is so fascinating. I need to figure out what that is. Right. In which case, that is correct. Oh no, that is not correct. Yeah. There is a way, if I can remember, to... There we go. Oh wait, now that's a 1. Okay. See if... Oh wait, no, don't do that. We want to stay in test mode. Okay. Okay, now... Now that's 0.1. Why is it going from 1 to 0.1? I am flustered, I have to admit. 0.06. Okay, if it's 0.06, why is this not shoving it? Oh, I think I know, because... Hold on. Someone was earlier talking about precise value entry. And yes, there's times when you want precise value entry. This would be one of those times. There we go. Okay. So now it's setting. Something near the left-hand side of the connectors moves when you pull the handle. Could be messing with the connector somehow. It could be. It shouldn't, but it could be. So here's things we can do to eliminate questions. First thing is we go back to that mode. Now if we tell it to go into Okay, if we go into reposition connectors and we move this out, so now it's not touching anything, right? And now if we play with it, where the fuck's the handle gone? Oh, it's because we were still in reposition connector mode. Silly. Okay. See, even there, see, this is the part that is confuzzling me, right? Because if we close that, if we go into tools and we go into test mode, there it's reading 0.1. I also don't like that it jiggles. I don't know why it jiggles, but it jiggles. Because you can see the actual joint jiggling there. Why would the joint move? I need to speak to someone about that. I need to find out why that is. But yeah, it's working in the 0 to 1 range. See here, it should stay up. And then when you come past like the 0.5 range roundabout, it should zing down. Because the... Okay, so if we move that down to there, and now we pause the... I was not able to pause fast enough. Okay, hold on. Fuck, I keep on thinking I'm in... Why? That shouldn't have even been possible. That should not even be possible to have the star position outside of the limit. Okay. Okay, here's just a ballpark idea. What if we said, screw this, we're making it more complicated than it needs to be with the signal manipulator, right? What if we just put in a calculator and we said greater than 0.5, right? And that, from the connector completion, give me the wire, please. No, not from you, from you. Okay. Whether or not it's greater than 0.5 just drives the reverse and the positive. Oh, but wait. First of all, I think that needs to be flipped. That's an interesting effect. Stream, how do I... No, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. But I mean, this is, honestly, this is like my day job as well, right? Is when you're just fucking looking at something. This is coding. This is just making shit. You're like, oh, why is this not working? And you've got to just break down the problem and you just got to attack it. The challenge with Dreams is it's in the beta, and because it's made by people, it doesn't necessarily follow the rules of physics. So sometimes there's just quirks to find and figure out. And because I'm not someone who works directly with the tools, even though I work at MM, I actually don't have as much experience as you would think. We need a debug. Nice. Okay, this reverse direction's not going to help me. And the reason for that is if I turn this off, right, you'll see... Huh, that's interesting. I'm just going to turn off Huh. Okay. Gonna disable that joint. Okay. And now let's just focus on this one handle. Cycles per minute. Let's turn that down. Okay. It's got a definite wobble. I do wonder. Whoa. I don't want to edit the group. I want to edit this. I want to edit the handle. I'm just going to call it handle so I don't get confused. Handle. Right, definitely want to edit this. Its movable properties are, it's movable, it's visible, it's collidable. What if we tell it to ignore gravity? Is this to do with friction? No. Is this to do with the density? The effect is not made worse by turning... Okay. Yeah, no, the effect is not made worse. Turning up quality, physics quality, or down physics quality doesn't make a difference. I'm fairly certain this is not a physics issue. Don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly certain this is not a physics issue. So why... Collision labels. Collision's turned off.
You are a farty baby.
And it's quite far away. So the thing I'm deadly curious about is why is the joint loose like that?
What did we feed you?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just delete that joint. And let's just make a new joint. Maybe the joint just glitched out, right? Parent to child. Shrink that thing down because... hold on. Shrink that thing down because... oh. Yeah, it's huge. Okay. Now. Oh, hold on. We need to position these. So this up. There we go. Oh, I thought I'm in reposition connector mode. Okay, so if I hold on, if I turn on X-ray. Oh, my wife's got a cold at the moment, and the cat just made the worst smells ever because he very happily ate some turkey wet food, and now he's just farting all over the place. And our flatmate's just making a joke about it. That's all that is. Okay. Cool. So now that we've redone those, right.
Taking a long time.
I'm curious. Just totally fucking wrong. Wow. How is it that wrong? What the actual fuck? Okay, I'm going to turn motor strength down a bit. Like, what the actual fuck? Oh, wait. Do you know what? I hate to say it, guys, but I think I'm gonna have to give up. I think I'm just gonna have to go and I'm gonna have to go, is there a bug with this thing? Because you know what this looks like to me? This looks like a goddamn bug. Unless I am being super dense, this looks like a goddamn bug. Because that blue should never be outside of those yellows. Holy fuck. Okay, let's go do some undos. We're gonna go a few layers of undo. See if we can get even close back to when we were in Happy Land. Mucking around with density. Now this is where you get to be amazed at how fucking large the undo stack is. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make we're just gonna make this a bolt. Oh wait. We're just gonna make this a bolt. Actually, make it a motor bolt. It is 100%. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to ask. It might not be a bug. It might just be that I'm doing something really obviously wrong. But there is a point at which you have to just sort of look at things and go, if this isn't a bug, it's damn confusing. It kind of works. We'll just move this bit in here. Oh, for fuck's sakes. And we'll move on to happier things. The big X is, it was a delete, because we changed types. It didn't have a thing to wire into anymore, because the thing we were wiring into wasn't there anymore. So that just bugged out, saying the value I was wired into isn't there anymore. The X, what that actually represents is, I need a place I can show it to you. But when you wire a wire into something, there's different kinds of connections, right? There's the overwrite, which is what this is. There's the blend value, and the third value, which you're not seeing on there, is modulate, which is the X. And the X takes whatever the default value is in that thing and multiplies it by the value coming in from the wire. It's handy. It's actually really handy. So now the box closes itself. It's very neat. And yeah, we're gonna go with that. Hold on. Can we take a photo? No. Exit photo mode. Edit mode. Play mode. Take a photo. Okay. Edit mode. And we want to do a quick save. And we're going to mark it as a contraption. The future presented by evil come out. I know, right? Definitely one of my ingenious do you know what? We're gonna lean into it. We're gonna go self-closing switch box. I feel so bad for the original creator, because it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna make it inside. Honestly, I genuinely thought, oh, this is gonna be the first few moments of the stream, and then, you know, some people will come in and we'll make something else and we'll move on. But, you know, fuck it. it worked out. I believe that's right. Is it not? Is it not shocked? Oh, what's the face? If it's not shocked, it's... Is it wow? OMG? Huh. Let's look at the... Do you know what? There's another way we can do this. Okay, I'm going to do that. Going to save a version. Hold on. First edit this. Set background photo to the one we took, so we got a nice little thumbnail. And then, yeah, where we go... Oh, hold on. I need to open InDreams, so I have the InDreams keyboard. InDreams.me. Okay. So we're editing that. Cool. And then I'm just going to go to my favorite unicode.party website and get open mouth. Is that what the kids are calling it? There we go. Put a little bit of Unicode magic in there. There we go. And did we publish that? I forget if we published that. Save a version. Save and release as public. Contraption. We'll add some tags. How about we go with joints, because fuck joints. Joints and mechanical. Okay. Publish that. And there we go. Master plan tag. So is anyone in chat making anything? Does anyone want me to take a peek at anything? I'm gonna look at some stuff that people have recently published. So Palm Tree, Realm 1, Dream Escape, Turtle Power. Oh man, copyright power. Daily feedback. Okay, cool. You know what? It's going to be easier just to look for you. Toto. I don't mind Toto. I'm going to be a bit quicker on the feedback this time because obviously we've gone through it a few times, but it's nice to see the progress. Okay. Ravine. Waterfall overlook. That shape. I know it from somewhere. So the only thing I would say is I can't hear the movement from here. I can hear the waterfall, but I can't hear the sound for the movie thing. The moving pillar. How do I get up? I know I did it yesterday. Yeah, but it's less about reality and it's more about it's more about what's useful to the player or what grounds the player. It's more about expectation than reality. Wasn't there a moving platform here? Yeah, the other thing is what we call the locked door principle. If the user shouldn't be going back to the previous area, like it's not helpful to them, lock the door behind them. Just won't stick. Okay, I'm happy to look at that, Quark. Wasn't there meant to be a platform that goes right down on the thing? No. I overlook. Look right down. Oh. Right. Oh. Oh, right. That's quite a tricky one. Because you've got nothing guiding the person's eye to that. And no sound on this one either. Which is kind of hard, so if I do start pushing the button, there's no cue. It's all about the feedback. Anytime you can give the user feedback, it's really helpful. And here, I'm from another dimension! Thanks for the follow, Claprap. Okay, so we've got another overlook here. Oh, you've got that text turned on still. There we go, and then the overlook here. No? You have no power here. You might want to fade in that black. It was a bit extreme when it came in, but I like the effect. Definitely. Oh. It definitely enhances the spookiness of you have no power. Another direction! Hey, Calabai? You are trying, and it's improving. It's improving every single time. I am being a little quicker with my feedback because we've just gone through a few times, but it is improving. It's improving a lot. Okay. You've got like so many of the principles nailed. There's so much I'm not talking about because it is right. But yeah, one of the big things is feedback. You just are missing the feedback and guidance because, oh, there we go. I get it now. Because yeah, you just need those cues to the player to basically go. But I'm liking this no power area. I almost feel like you want this this no power area to be the first area and then to empower the player later, or maybe to introduce the other thing later. But honestly, that's a personal thing. The way it is at the moment kind of works actually. Work in progress, no further entry. Yeah. Nice. I like that you put that there. Did you put a... Oh, you didn't put a door. Put an exit door. Make Claire happy. You can jump. Okay. Oh! Yeah. Make Claire happy with an exit zone. A portal. But no, it's good. It's coming along. I don't know why I haven't liked that already. I'm sure I had, but whatevs. Hold something. How did you do that? It won't allow me to select the hand and the object simultaneously. Okay, I can go through that. The first thing, though, we were going to do was a stroke attached to an object. That's a quick and easy one. Someone was asking about that. So we can do both of those really quickly. We'll start with the character. Okay. So, let us say that we want to give this character crazy hair. That's a good use of a stroke, right? So, the first thing I would say, now this isn't a group, right? You notice because I can still see color on the other stuff. So, if I want to, well, as I say, John's demo would be put a hat on the puppet, which is the same problem as the sword. Right? That's the demo that John did on his on the official stream, right? Like this trilby hat. The thing you want to do is you place down the hat. Roughly, right? Okay. Select the hat. Oh, why is the hat? There we go. Select the hat, 2 objects, group those up. Okay. So now, when you go into here, you see everything else is grayed out, and you're definitely in an object. And so now when we play, the hat's attached to the head, right? You don't have to be scoped in, and in fact, you can't. If I go back to where I was, you can't actually scope in because that was my original point. So let's say that let's grab the banana sword we made the other day. Okay, let's say we want to get this guy carrying the banana sword. Okay, if we try to scope into the hand, we're going to go into sculpt mode. You see in the top left, sculpt mode. Because it's a sculpt, it's not a group, right? So the first thing we need to do is we need to make it a group. You can't group something by itself. So what you have to do is select the second thing and you group them together. So you see now they move as a group together. So now when you go into here, we can just shrink this down to about the right size. There we go. And you can put that in the hand there like that. So now when we play, we got a banana sword. I mean, you scoped into the puppet, then added the hat and sword. Oh, yeah. It's not just the puppet that I have to be. You have to actually group it up to the hand. Because if you look at the puppet, and you go into the puppet is just a series of objects. And if you go into the puppet, not puppet logic, this is the deluxe puppet. If you tweak the actual puppet, on the body structure, you'll see that's the head, that's the neck, that's the left upper arm. And so these are just object pointers really to what the different things are. Does that make sense? So if you're actually building the puppet up from scratch, you can assign them into here. Yes, if you're holding something, when you do the scope in or scope out action, it'll come in with you. That's a nice little handy shortcut. Is yeah, if you're holding a thing and you scope in, it'll come with you. So yeah, we can do that. But now, if someone else was asking about strokes and attaching strokes. So if we go to tools, if we want to give this, so let's go into here with the hair. And let's say we want to give this guy some hair, right? Let's go for some hatching style hair. Right, the first thing we want to do is we want to go to guides. You can either do tentacle snap or surface snap. I generally prefer tentacle snap for this kind of effect. And then if you do that, okay, it's gonna, well actually, I'm going to do this multiple times. And it's all about where you start the stroke with tentacle snap, because it's going to attach the first end. And actually for this kind of thing, what you actually want, before I start playing around with the hair, let's just check that that's behaving itself. Yeah, it's behaving itself. Cool. And then what you can do is you can go in here and we can go clone, rotational around hemisphere. Is that about right? No. That's not doing what I want. Inside sphere, spread. Let's get the spread way down. Yeah, that might work. And then we go into sphere. We go physical. Be very careful with your physical strokes, by the way. Oh, and you can also use this to attach an end to an object. That's another way you can do it. But I generally find the tentacle snap way easier, because you know when you draw the thing. So here again, inside sphere, get that right down. And physical strokes. Physical. So now if we run around, we've got this flowing hair. And obviously you can spend more time on it, and you can make that better. So yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. Someone the other day, we were playing platformers and we were talking about jump distances. So now, if you're actually working on a platformer, and like I worked on an Assassin's Creed game, not main title, but one of the Assassin's Creed China and India and those ones, if you know those ones. Anyway, when you're working on any kind of character game like that, you have a lot of test levels and you define your units, right? So let's say we take, I'm just going to shove that in like that. It's going to be inside him, that's fine. And just so it's clearer for us when we're working on this thing, I'm just going to go into here we go, color, blue. Actually, you know what, if we what I really want is, you know what, that actually works fine. Okay. Play mode. Okay, cool. He's standing on it. Okay, edit mode. Okay, so what you want is, let's say this is your unit block that you're working with. Actually, it's aligned to grid. There we go. It's aligned to grid. Okay, so now let's say this is your unit block that you're working with. It's important to know. Oh, hold on. Align to grid. There we go. Come on. Play nice. There we go. It's important to know your jump distance of your character, right? And often there will be code or there will be specific animation hacks to ensure the jump distance. So if we go like jump, okay, and so we know we jumped from that blue bit there to that blue bit there, right? So our jump distance at the moment is 1, 2, 3, 4 units, say. Can I attach the painted separately to the object you want to stick to them? Tried grouping with no luck. Yes, the way you do that is, if you want to attach, there's two ways you can attach objects, right? If they're in the same group, they will move with the group. But if you want to attach physical strokes, what you do, rewind, what you do if you want to attach physical strokes is, let's say we go into tools and we go mode, here we go. And we get some of this, we turn off the grid because the grid's not going to be helpful for this, turn off tentacle snap, okay. And let's make, oh wait, this is not actually the tool we want. The tool we want is the pen tool. Right. Let's say you make a little grass tuft thing, okay? And you're like, haha, I want to attach this to a thing. And then you're like, you know what? His banana has gone a little bit off. Okay. Now you could scope in like I am while holding this. There we go. And you could attach it to the banana like that. And what will happen is it'll move with the banana, right? Because they're in the same group. Okay. But if you make it physical, what you'll find is it moves, but it's not affected necessarily by the object it's attached to. And so what you can do with that is you can go attach to object, and you can do that. And now it's attached to the object. So now if we go play mode and we run, hold on. Just to make my life easier, we are going to do one of my favorite hacks, group. Oh, hold on. Grid mode is going to be our savior here. Grid snap. Now you can do, there's a really good tutorial on the Dreamiverse about how to do 2D, lock to 2D. But one of the other things you can do, and generally you should be doing when you don't want people to fall off, is you just have invisible collision geometry. For 3D platformers especially. So now it's hard to just fall off. Okay. Right. Well, good luck on that. Good luck on that. I've missed a bunch of stuff. Hayden... Chips. I thought a thing is trigger detected greater than slow ramp up. Yep. Good advice. The slow ramp up is on the signal manipulator. There's a ramp up option. And persons, no worries. It's happy to help. Okay, so now we got that invisible collision geometry there, and it's easier to see. Just standing on here, from standing still, how far do we jump? Oh. Hold on, play mode, rewind. Okay, standing from here, jump. Oh, you silly person. Edit mode, rewind. And what we do is we go, here we go. Preview invisibility, we turn that off. And the reason I'm just reusing this is because it's already a thing in our scene. Okay. Preview invisibility. Cool. Play. Come on. Oh, the invisible walls getting in the way of the puppet possess. It's one of those problems that you will potentially run into. I should look into that. Anyway. Right. So, if we stand on that line there and we do a straight line jump, we know the character's jumping 3 units, right? And so when you build your platformer, it's handy to have a standard block like this that you can measure around. Yes, you can use a tag and a follower to stick them to a specific plane. As I said, there's a really good tutorial that I believe Bogdan put together, and he put it on the Dreamverse in the first week. If you're doing a 2D platformer, that's the way you can do it. But for 3D platformers, you also should be putting in invisible geometry, not only for like guiding the player, but also for rough surfaces and things like that. Invisible geometry helps so much. But yeah, having like a standard template like what I've made there is really just kind of handy to measure your jumps, and I would even group it and I just have it to hand. And when you're designing your jumps and stuff, you can use that to figure out, like, is this jump doable, is this jump not doable? And you can actually even go further, which is this a deluxe puppet or is this a, I forget, align to grid, there we go. Is this a deluxe puppet or is this a standard puppet? Puppet logic. This is the deluxe puppet. I'm not actually a fan of the deluxe puppet because it comes with a whole bunch of logic attached to it. It's not that much actually. Auto guide. What was the auto guide again? Stay upright. Okay. Level complete. Oh, victory pose, camera. Level complete, okay. Run. That's mostly puppet interface stuff. See us here. So yeah, there's actually a lot of extra bits and bobs in here. Jump peak, jump descent, and jump ascent. Puppet interface. Yeah, there's a lot actually additional stuff in here. Distance from ground. Yeah, okay. Double jump, jumped. I'm trying to remember if this puppet has... I cannot honestly recall if this puppet has the Mario jump helper. The Mario jump helper is basically when you jump... Oh, stupid me. When you jump... Okay, I think it does. Actually, let me check. No. It's hard to tell because... Yes, I think it does. I think it already has the jump helper in it. Yeah, it does. Definitely have this jump helper in it. So this is a coder's trick, and it's in the deluxe puppet. But basically, just after you run off an edge, you can still jump. And so if you're making a Koto time, yep, that's exactly it. Koto time. It's a really handy. It's a really handy little thing. And if you're designing a puppet from scratch, it's really fucking useful. And if you're worried about your jumps, if you want to actually, if you're making like a kid-friendly platformer, or if you're making something that's meant to be a bit easier, you can actually fuck around with, trigger zones, and you can... So if you have like a trigger zone here, right? Slopes pull puppets towards them. Is it deluxe puppets and basic puppets, or is it just deluxe puppets? Because if it's deluxe puppets, it's probably one of the additional settings. In deluxe puppets just got a lot of helpers in there for you for gameplay. If you're making a like really hyper custom character, the basic puppet's probably where you want to go. You think it's both? I'm not sure. I don't know the puppet that well, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know the puppet that well. But yeah, one of the hacks that I've seen used in character games is, especially games that are meant to be kid friendly or have a bit more cinematic feel, is you can turn off the grid for a sec because I just want to fine tune it. There we go. Zone fall off, zone size, there we go. So what you can do is you can have these little ledge triggers, right? When the puppet is close to the ledge trigger, what you actually do is, where is it? Jump height, double jump, gravity, here we go. So when you detect possessed controller sensor, yeah, that's correct. I'm doing it very fast and dirty here. Gadgets. I'm just gonna actually put in a... What's the quickest way to do this? A calculator? Yeah, a calculator. Because what I actually just want to do is I want to scale this. is in here. Basically, when someone comes close to the ledge, and you can disable it like when they're jumping off the other way. And as I say, I've seen this done in more code-based systems, but you can do it with gadgets and stuff. It's basically you say when someone's about to make a jump, you fuck with gravity a little bit to make the jump a little bit easier. So now, oh, that fucked up. That fucked up because it needs to be not a, oh god, my brain tonight. I need to play some games rather than just do a shit ton of create because my brain is still fried. There we go, come on. Give me the puppet. Here's the basic puppet. Thank you very much. Yeah, what you want to do is you want to say, oh, come on, not overwrite. Yes, thank you. Not overwrite, not blend, modulate. Modulate. And by default, we want to have it be brain. Anyway, some of your feedback from out there would be more than one realm. There'll be 9 for hub for now. First realms didn't freely go to any realm. Unique puzzle type. The prototype was a puzzle heavy as a long-term project. Been revamped quite a few times. The actual hub's still in the works. Cool. You know what? I don't think I have. Good shout. No, I have. Okay, cool. But no, that's what I need to do. I need to make this a knot. Gadgets. Not. Where the fuck's the knot? There it is. There we go. And then grab that there. Cool. So let us, while we've got this up here, go tools, modes. I always forget where it is. Test mode. Why is he running in place constantly now? There's something. Oh, it's because I've got the. Ah, motherfucker. Yeah. That seemed to do the job. What I wanted, right? But yeah, basically, you can fuck around with, I think I need to play some stuff now. You can fuck around with ray tracers and trigger zones and stuff around ledges to help the player out make jumps. It's really, really fucking handy. But more important than that, more important than you fucking around with the... Hello. More important than you fucking around with the ledge logic is to have an understanding of how far your puppet jumps for the way you have it configured, to have a basic unit to measure up your jump distance, and to configure your jumps for your platforms with that basic unit. It's really, really handy. Grape Escape's been updated. Let's check it out. Because I played a really early version of this. Hold R1 for a guided line. Oh, I like that he added that. Because it is an exploratory game, but I have to admit the first time I played this, I got a little bit lost on the street. It might have just been because the street was... I just love the absurdity of a grape escaping. You see that pipe? It needs a light, or it needs something to draw your eye. You see, I got to the street and smush. Yeah. I'd put a damager on the cars, and I'd probably have like a smush animation on the road, and maybe a zoom out or something. Might be a way to handle it. But I'm loving how much these creations are just improving and getting more and more complex. Am I not meant to go this way? I know, I look like I'm on the right track. I am on the right track. Oh yes, this has been redone. This has been redone. Oh, bollocks. And I totally wasn't giving that platformer feedback because I fucking hate when I get stuck in platformers like this. A little bit of invisible collision geometry goes a long way. It really does. I need to go, but if you're kind enough to play my little game Gravitation, I'd welcome the feedback. While you're here, before you go, let us take a peek at Gravitation. We can come back to Great Escape. Gravitation, because it's easier just to give you feedback on stream, and it's fun. Oh, I feel like I've played this. I have played this. I have played this. You do not have permission to play this creation. Oh dear. Have you done the... Yeah, you've got a private creation in the middle, in the start there. Dazzles, how you doing, good sir? Yeah, your intro has a private creation. Okay, yes. So I played this before you had the intro. I think I played the jam. I would lower the HUD. The HUD is a bit restrictive. I love the thrust effect, the thrust and sound stuff, and I love that little the dust mote thing you've got going on there. It's really cool. Oh, it's a rescue. Okay, cool. If you had time, I'd be tempted to show you some HUD stuff, but it can wait. That's nice. Not a huge fan of lives. Honestly, it's a game design decision. It's a flavor thing. If you like lives, you like lives. Is there if you hit too hard, do you... Oh, bollocks. I like that you've put an end. That's level 1. Level 2. Also, do you know on maps about the locking levels? Okay, I'm testing your... Oh, okay, so you don't have a thing if you land too hard. Okay. I'm thinking thrusters. Oh! Clip the tree, clip the tree. I'm curious, because I want to... It's a really nice gameplay loop. I really love the cleanness of it all. Ah, Dazzles. It's so good. Like, I cannot wait till Dreams is out. Like, literally, I can't. Like, the indie, like, the beta generally has been so cool just to see everyone make shit. But this week of having the NDA lifted and just see everyone posting stuff on Twitter and stuff, It's been so good, especially because like so many of the music creations were coming out. Oh, that tree, man. Okay, but that's really promising. That's really interesting. So quick thing before you go, if you make a map, oh sorry, a dream. I always call it a map. I apologize about that. Yeah, if you make a dream, we are just going to grab from like this fancy key, right? We shove this in, right? And you do not want people to know about the second level. You can have unlocked initially, locked initially, which means they have to discover it. They can't go to it till they've unlocked it. You can have invisible until discovered, which means you can hide a secret level if there's a secret ending or something. And you can have always invisible, which I did for my maze level, so people couldn't figure out the maze by looking at the dream. But yeah. Agreed. I'm still a bit shocked you all looked at my chunky baby thing. I wasn't right. No, I mean, like, if a creation is public, that's why there's that big-ass warning when you make something public or playable. But yeah, Dezzles, you have to see this. This is one of my weird... Oh, wait, I'm in dreams, that's why. Okay, come out here. I love weird shit like this. It's so much fun. Baby chunks. Oh, there's baby chunks. Check this out, Dizzles. I would hide the imp, by the way, because there's no interactivity. It's one of my things. If you're not going to let me interact, don't show the imp. But it's so weird and it's just so lovely and... Yeah, the creator of Baby Chunks is in chat. I know, right? I think the two dreams that have made me laugh. Oh, hold on. Did you add an ending? This is one of my pet things. Make sure you have an ending. It's got to fade out. Yes, ending. Solid. But the other one that I fucking love has science. I just wish it had voice acting, and I'm going to voice act it for you because I fucking love this. Alright, gather around, ladies. As you know, I created you all to simply prove it was scientifically possible. And because I'm a pathetic lonely and I have no actual friends. Pathetically. Do keep in mind, just because you're all clones doesn't mean I treat you any differently than I would a human being. Now, before we begin today's functionality test, Zerbrim763, go down to the lab and fetch me a turkey sandwich. But mistress, you promised to show us the world, to teach us what it meant to be a living, breathing people. So far, all you've had to do is clean your lab and make you sandwiches. Treason! Send that defective bitch to the deconstruction chamber! Please forgive me! Sweet baby Jesus! Now, as I was saying, mistress, maybe she was right. I'm starting to suspect you see us nothing more than objects rather than companions. Lies and slander! Mistress, for 2 weeks I've pondered the reasons for my existence. Is this a new and unfamiliar world? What great things await me? You are chair. Okay. As for you, Zorixens 279, you will regret opposing me. Engage in twerking protocol. But mistress, I engage in twerking protocol! Initiated. I fucking love it. I love it so much. Find a gun and end our suffering. Fucking love it. I love it so much. I cannot love it enough. Does anyone else know any, like... Actually, hold on. I need to look at science. Has science gone too far? I need to see if they've tagged it. This is the shit I love, man. I am fucking weeb trash. Like, I cannot wait for the memes. Oh, they haven't tagged it, and they haven't put a description. Make Dreamiverse people sad. Tag your content. Okay. Let us look for the categories and tags. Whimsical. I need to change this interface so badly. Whimsical. Let's see. Oh, Crab. Crabman, destroyer of worlds. X to jump and square to punch. Crab collected. Walk over crabs to collect as many crabs. Is that a crab? Is that a crab? Is that a glitching crab? No? Okay. I feel like I've seen more than this. I'm sure I saw a version of Crabman that was more bonkers than this. Maybe it was a different crab level. I can't believe I'm saying maybe it's a different crab level. Like, you guys have made so much fucking shit. Good shit, man. This is the stuff I love. This is the intro. How do I get out of the intro then? Punch 4 umbrellas to begin. Ah, there we go. I need to read the fucking instructions. To be fair, there's nothing saying punch the umbrellas but boring text, and who wants to read? I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love reading, but yeah. Crab. Ah! Damn, Runny, the POW is so good. POW! I know I can't destroy that yet. Come on, get the crab. Crab collected! Humanity must be destroyed! I'm sorry, the POW just does it for me. The POW is so good. It's the small details, man. It's the small details. Oh wait, there's a crab! I shall rescue you, comrade, from the human oppressors. It's like, I fucking love My Little Mermaid, but holy fuck, that film. That film. Eight legs, yo. 8 legs. That's all I'm gonna say. 8 fucking legs. Come on. No! No! Crap, man! Let's not be defeated! Destroy the cars! Crab. By the way, the collection field... Ooh, there's a crab! No! I wanted to rescue you! Oh, this... Okay, come on, let's let the timer run out. I feel like it's worn out its welcome a little bit. Like, keep your crazy shit, like, punchy and fast. It's like... There we go. Time's up. Cool. Fucking crap, man. By the way, collection field being small is a common thing I've noticed in many levels. Yeah, no. Freaking trigger zones need to be bigger than the thing that you're trying to collect. It's a general good bit of feedback. I'm liking the whimsical tag. Let's see. What else is in the whimsical tag that I haven't played? Save Wonderland. Work in progress. Whoa, what a deep rabbit hole is this? This is not an official channel, this is my personal channel, so any official announcements would be on official channels. This is just me after work, fucking about in dreams as an individual. Curious, a rabbit that would talk. I do wish more people would record VO. I'm so very late. L2 to walk briskly. Oh, of course, because a lady would never walk not briskly. Oh my, it's locked. Oh. I feel like the jump should have been disabled on such a dainty soul. Yes, an inverting option is handy. Okay. I have the power to intersect geometry. No, for real though. A dainty lass. Just because double jump's a thing you can do does not mean your puppet should have it. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought I was meant to get in the tradition of Alice in Wonderland, I thought there was something I was going to eat or drink to get small enough to fit. Okay, now glide. Oh, wait. What the fuck? What killed me there? And why is there no checkpoint up there? What in the world? I haven't seen this one before. I need to look harder. So I will say, recommendations in the beta is intentionally extremely stupid. Because we had no real user data to go off. Because... oh man, I thought X was glide. Double exit, double jump. Yeah, recommendations in the beta is intentionally stupid. It's also why autosurf is missing, because autosurf is going to be powered by the same thing as recommendations. Recommendations is my jam. Fun fact, fun tidbit. Actually, I shouldn't talk about it too much, but I'm just going to leave you with this fun little tidbit because I fucking love it. I was in a hashtag mood one day when I was writing recommendation code. Why is it not gliding? Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. And so the recommender in the code for Dreams is called the Clarator. Back to work for you, Dazzles. No! Work is so dull and boring. So yeah. Because I was in hashtag mood and I'm writing the recommendation stuff. I was like, fuck it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's just... Okay. Okay, it just doesn't reliably trigger. Okay. Yeah. Oh, see! It didn't trigger that time. Ah. Okay, that is frustrating. I feel like if you double jump and hold, it should really trigger. Okay. Come on, there we go. Whee! Bloop. Oh. Oh, this is nice. This is Alicey. I like that. Boop. I like it. Oh my. Move forward or backward to dash through gates and enemies. Okay. Trippy? I like it. Later this week, if you can help make the cat level, do. Yeah, I'm always happy to give small tips and tricks and help out with small bits of things. I likely employ several community optimizers as much as possible and fling them past the camera. Yeah. Oh, no. What the fuck? Okay, so... Okay, so that's how you've got to use that. Trippy. I like it. Explains why I was maybe moving through geometry earlier. Oh. Please don't tell me I'm at the back. Oh, you fucking... It's like... yeah, the cat clocks his checkpoints. I love that. I really love it. Please more. But I draw this TV growing out of an imp. I drew... Maybe? It's probably on a community wall or in one of the filing cabinets, but the community wall has so much art on it, I honestly haven't seen it all. And there's so much lovely art that's just dotted around the office. It's really, really quite lovely. Oh, there we go, cool. Yes, another checkpoint! Oh, nice. Oh, and now the chair is way bigger. I'm loving this playing with perspective. I'm loving the animating floor bits. Yeah, like this feels really good. Ah, and there's more. They have gone to town. Oh, I was like, ooh, it's making noise. Why is it making noise? It's going to eat me. Oh, bollocks, I phased too early. No. See, this is what I was talking about with jump distances, is you really want to be certain. And you don't want, like, if you have your jump units, right? So let's say your jump distance of your character is like 3 units. You never want to make a jump that is in between 2 and 3 or in between 3 and 4. You always want to either have it at like a solid unit number, because you want to have a little bit of play for the player to work in, and you want the player to be able to quickly learn and judge whether or not they can make a jump, because depth in flat games, in non-VR games, is a really tough thing to do, and the player always needs help figuring that out. Ooh, trippy caterpillar. I'm on board. I love the use of the text gadget there. Who are you? I'm not quite sure anymore. 3 inches is such a wretched height to be. It's a very good height indeed. But I'm not used to it. Oh man, I can't. You will get used to it. In the meantime, oh man, the text gadget stuff is so good. Take this. Oh man. That That whole use of the text gadgets, fucking solid. Like, part of me wishes there was voice acting, but that's solid. Okay, now I can't cut through this foliage, but I assume I can cut through this foliage. The archway is a good clue, but really some color differentiation or something between the two, like a little bit of a hue cycle maybe, or a tint would really help. Ooh, I like that it had streams. Hey Vertigo, how you doing? Just slash XX. Okay. So they're actually putting in a whole combat system in here. Wow, they're ambitious. Yeah, they're super ambitious. Yeah, with these collision things where you're walking into things, invisible collision, man. I know I've said it before and I'll say it again, but invisible collision will really help round that out. What you can actually even do is turn off physics completely on all of the component parts, have an invisible collision object, and then when it falls to pieces, then make it like do the physics stuff. And also reducing the number of active physics objects at any given time will also make the level more performant. Small thing, small thing. Yeah, a shimmer would be acceptable. Just any kind of visual cue. I mean, obviously the gate is a visual cue, but like when you're standing up against next to stuff, it's the gate's a pretty strong visual cue, but it feels like a niggle. But honestly, these little niggles, like the glide niggle, make a huge difference. That cat sound on the checkpoint really helps. Really fucking helps, because even though I couldn't see the checkpoint there, it's like, oh, that's the sound of safety. Okay, so this is obviously a baddie. I don't know why I would ever use any attack that isn't ground pound, because it seems to be the most reliable. Yeah, because that doesn't seem to have much range. Did you see the Save Anywhere demo? I have not. Oh no, does this mean I go back to... Do I have to fight again? Okay. There we go. There is actually quite a few controls in this game, but they've been introduced slowly. I feel like I've got them nice at good intervals. But yeah, I don't feel like any of the combat I don't feel like I would ever use the normal attack. It's super unclear like what the attack distance is, and also like where the camera is positioned. But it's really hard to do third-person combat. If you read up on game design, you'll find third-person melee combat fucking tough. Fucking tough. One of the quick things you can do, like with this knife slash, is you could draw a stroke that animated there and did sort of a slash. That might give you a visual depth cue. And yeah, be generous with your triggers. But at the moment, the ground slash has no limitations and seems to have more range than the basic attack, so I don't see any situation where I'd be using anything other than the ground pound. I'm terribly late. I do like the rabbit. Oh, I can move during the cinematic. Yeah, the way forward is the ground pound. But yeah, combat demos super tough. I've actually not seen any melee combat in the Dreamiverse that I've liked so far yet, outside of stuff I've seen from like stuff people have made in the studio. I think Kev posted a mech that had some decent melee combat. But yeah, I've not seen it. Oh, I like that there's the little watch, so something's happened to our friend. Oh dear, Rabbit lost his watch. I shall try to return it. Oh dear, her legs, her foot's been caught up. There's some physics glitch. Yes, the loser leaves to indicate health. Okay, target lock, really handy. Yeah, I really like target lock. That's really handy. The combat feels less Alice-y. I mean, Alice McGee's Alice maybe, but okay, this actually feels really good. They don't have the same health indicator that the plants had. The blood splats are good though. But yeah, the lock, the target lock, really fucking solid. Really helps. Yeah, no, the target lock is... But I also do feel like I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with... I feel like I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with controls. Not hugely. But we are using like almost every button. Which is, it's a big ask. I'm loving the moving terrain though. Moving terrain, top notch. Gonna knock him off. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this moving terrain side of things, super trippy, really like it. The target lock, really like. The teleport flip, also strong. Like, this game's got a lot to recommend it. Like this Alice one, it's a strong... It is a strong game. Like, honestly, I'm giving critique, but really, there's just so much that they're doing right. So much. I'm loving the stroke for the watch chain. Yeah, the death animation on that's really nice. Yeah, this whole twisted terrain just feels really Alice-y. Come on. Yeah, turns out the ground pound's still reliable. Oh, I totally forgot I had a grenade. Right, so the enemies don't respawn. Okay, so now this is going to animate, and we've got to... Is this going to animate up, or... Okay, this is animating up. Okay. Checkpoint saved, so that's something. Okay, let's use the ground pound. The ground pound's a solid. Yeah, the ground pound really is just the go-to attack in this. Oh, thankfully I've got the clock. That sound of safety. And I'm just noticing the little ribbon on her. It's a nice touch. It's a pity. I can't think of any way to stop that intersection with the petticoat there. Actually, that's a good point. Does she have a petticoat? Not seen. Oh no, she does. Nice. She has a petticoat. Good, good. I mean, she's got a nice dress shape. But yeah. I normally wouldn't even bother checking out petticoat, but it's like my wife's a hardcore Lolita and she would not forgive me if I didn't check for the petticoat.
I heard the call of my people.
The call of your people. An Alice in Wonderland game, darling, that someone's made. But I was just checking if there was actually petticoat, and there is actually petticoat with, I can't, hold on, get the ruffles, there we go. There is actually a petticoat with proper ruffles, and it's nice white.
Oh, beautiful.
So yeah, they've done that extra detail.
Good, good. I'm gonna get to bed.
Round here, I'm from another dimension. Thanks for the follow, Otterbob. Yeah, if anyone in chat has a level they're working on or has a question about how to do X, Y, or Z, feel free to shout up and I'm happy to look at it. I'm a bit sucked into this level at the moment. Oh man. This shit is so frustrating to me. Like, I'm generally not a huge fan of like 3D platformers regardless. Night Wraith, it's so good to see you again, and it's so good to be back in a regular schedule. Like, for all you Dream Peeps, Wraith's one of my moderators, and he's just been a solid guy for this channel. Yeah. Okay, come on. We can do this. Get this thing up to there. Because this is getting a little repetitive. Okay, come on. Why was it not? Okay, I'm done with the level. Tell you what, let's look at the map, see if there's much more to go. No, we're on the last bit, and apparently that's the work in progress section. But that is very good. Yeah, it is public domain. They're totally chill with that. And yeah. No, this is... I'm glad they've got a whole bunch of attention. I'm surprised this hasn't come up on my radar sooner. But that is a really great level. Oh, what's this? Harpy? Interesting. Actually, let me check it out. Like the wings. Oh, and it has a fly cycle. That's so good. Oh, man, that is a solid character. They've put a wind sound in. Oh yes, save anyway. Yes. Yes. Thank you. That is really solid. You can use the D-pad to change height. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, let us look for save. Constant checkpoint saving. Okay. Your location is constantly checkpointed. When you die, you return to the last location. Try jumping off this platform at any point. If you die twice in a short period of time, you'll return to a traditional checkpoint. Okay. Okay, interesting. So jump there, jump there. So now if I jump off here, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, they've got a little tricky. Oh, for fuck's sakes! To be fair, one of the things you should just do is make it so you don't. Okay, hold on. Oh, I want to read the text gadget down there. There we go. Everything you need here is powered off right now, so it's hard to see. No logic actually in the puppet, so you can grab your own puppet, scope in once to leave Fred here and place him. Don't worry, he won't feel a thing. Then double check your puppet is the affected object on the teleporter in the teleport chip. Okay, can I... There we go, traditional checkpoint if you die twice in fast succession. Interesting. Checkpoint. You may exit the level. Checkpointed. You may exit the level. Nice. So now, if I exit the level and I play again, using global variables. Nice. That is a really solid piece of logic. And they haven't got a half bad demo level for it either. Oh, the bounce pad failed me. Damn, that is... I'm really impressed with this. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, like, this is a logic demo, right, for their save anywhere logic, but at the same time, they have gone to town with actually making a playable level that is fun. And let's do this hack where we die quickly twice, we return to the traditional checkpoint. Fucking love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It's good stuff. Oh no. Has they got stuck? Has they got stuck? Seems like they got stuck. That deserves a strong like. That is super impressive. Okay, let's see what people have been making. Recent stuff. What are people working on at the moment? logo brick version. Interesting. The tower defense. It's like just no comment. No comment. Except a tombstone. Hey, but Ottoman, a tombstone is something published, and if someone needs a tombstone, actually, hold on. And 500 unfinished things. Well, finish something. But let's check out your tombstone. Let's see if we can find it. Tombstone. Okay. So we've got 3 tombstones. Which one's yours? It's the one with text. Ah, nice. So let's remix because it's just a sculpt. Rest in peace. aka Dutchy87 as he made his PSN account 9 years ago. Considering I used to work in the online technology group for Sony, no comment. Yeah. Anyway, but this is a really nice tombstone. It's actually, okay, feedback-wise. I actually really like the text. I like the way you've done that. I love that you've got all the little bits of chip and detail in there. I love that you've done the strokes. How are we looking on the thermometer? I'm guessing pretty okay, actually. 12%. Okay. That's quite expensive for quite a small prop. So if we go tools and we look at sculpture detail. Okay, so now you could use varying looseness to save up some of that, but how much do we get back if we loosen this a bit? Now bear in mind, when you loosen this up a bit, you obviously will lose some of that crispness. You can bring it back with varying looseness, and John actually did a stream where he showed that trick. Okay, so you can get it down to 2%, just tweaking the looseness. You lose some of the crispness, which really damages the text look. I'm curious how you've actually... I'm curious what your brush strokes are here. So you used that. So that is a... what, subtractive? Yeah, that's a subtractive. So you've not got no big additives. You know what? You should be... I mean, one of the easiest things is, as I say, is if you do some looseness on it, it would be great. So one of the other things you can do, right, is if we go into sculpt, hold on, brains. I'm just going to go out here. Oh no, actually go in here, go tools, go looseness. And with this, I'm just going to bring up the looseness amount a smidge. Okay, cool. So now, okay, no, a smidge more. Okay, actually no, we can go a smidge more with the we don't want to go too strong with it, but okay. Yeah, you can change up the looseness anytime. So, but now the trick is, right, so now it's super loose, which honestly for the surfaces isn't a huge problem. And John did a much better demo of this than I'm going to do now, right? But this chip, if we take away that chip you did there, right? And then we come in here with this, make sure you're in, wait, sorry. We come in here, make sure you're in stamp mode. Wait, go away. Why will you not put myself into stamp mode? Oh wait, that's because I'm doing that. Cool. Stamp mode, cool. So now, if you turn on varying looseness, now if you bring the looseness amount right down on this, when you, and you do your little bit of blend, now, when you make the cut with this, which we're going to make like this, right? when you do the cut with this, oh shit, I rotated the brush. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And as I say, if you want to see someone who's talented at this, show you a demo. John did a demo on the stream. Come in, and now when you do that cut, it'll do it at the looseness of the intersection, and it means you can get some of the sharpness on there. But also, if you just go tools, if you go in here, tools, another way you can do it is you can just go in and you can go looseness, and you can say we want almost no looseness on this. Oh, wait. Yeah. Another way you can do it is you can come in here with the looseness brush and you can just make the edges that you need to come out crisp and sharp as crisp and sharp. And varying looseness overall is a little bit more expensive than just a uniform looseness, but if you can make parts of the sculpture super tight and then parts of the sculpture super loose, like by volume, you can play around with that. Yeah, and yeah, playing around with looseness and how that's used can get your graphics budget way down. So at the moment that's 1%, but obviously we've lost a lot of looseness in places you probably want it, like here, where you can just go like this. And also when you're in the brush editor like this, you can actually just, while you're in the brush editor, go stamp. And stamp. And yeah, then so you can then get the hard edges that you want where you want them. And don't worry about it where you don't want it. But yeah. So that way you can get the cost of your stuff way down. Feedback on my scene, remnants of the gear and cog. Yeah, happy to. Let's look for it. Remnants. Oh, can't spell. I'm terrible. Remnants. Remnants of the gear and cog. Oh, okay, see, it's not editable. Autoplay enabled. Okay, I like autoplay. You've hidden the imp. Love that. Like it. You've used a lot of lighting. I mean, I'm not an artist person, but you've done a lot of the right tricks here. Yeah. Got a little bit of strokes here and there. Yeah, that's really nice. Honestly, not much I could do with feedback. What I would say is you might want to play around with the camera and the camera aperture with your different shots. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. The other thing, make sure you have an exit. I cannot stress that strongly enough. When you think it's at an end, prompt the player with a button to trigger a exit, or just auto trigger an exit. It's always better to leave people wanting more than, you know, whatever. But yeah, having a way for the player to validly say finish the level in the level is just so much better. Yeah, so that's really solid. I hope I liked your tombstone, because your tombstone was really good as well. But if you want to see what I mean about that, we were talking about this level last night. I'm not going to dwell on it too long, but it's just such a good example of what a camera can do. Recommended praying mantis showcase. This is I'm not a huge fan of the title text too long, but they keep it really short. So you see that animated depth of focus. Yeah. I'm not going to spend too long on it. I know we've shown the mantis already, but playing with the depth of field really highlights the sculpture and like focuses the eyes to the bits. I apologize. But it's such a good example. Honestly, it's one of the best I've seen for my personal taste. Yeah. Speaking of which, and then while we're on bugs, I haven't finished rating all of the bug stuff. So let's view this. So this is an ant, unlike the thing I thought was a spider. And they've done it as a biped walking down. I quite like it. You know what? It's derpy, but I like it. I like it when people break stuff. I mainly do programming, yes, but I've worked as a designer before. I've worked as a designer on a bunch of the Harry Potter games and a bunch of online multiplayer games and stuff. Okay. It's nice. I don't see how it's buggy. So, next. The theme was bugs. At work, it's C++ primarily. By preference, I program in C++. This is another Tropical Island Jam, one that got entered again, isn't it? Music's nice, but it's not bugs. And I better see bugs soon, or I'm just going to quit out and go to the next one. Yeah, C++ is my preferred language to program in. It's the language I code in the most. See if I can get away with it. If I want to do server stuff, I like to do it in, next. This is not a bugs entry. I like to do server stuff in Go if I can get away with it. Do a lot of data analysis stuff with Python and Jupyter, but that's just because fucking data analysis, everything's in Python and Jupyter these days. Should I submit Cuthbert to my home space? Should I submit Cuthbert in my home space? I've lost. It's a cute little bug. Open wings. Oh. Okay, it's an adorable. L2. Oh my god, yes! Okay, this gets a vote. This gets a vote. This is adorable. And it actually controls really nicely. And has good sound. Ominous eye glow. Oh man, they could actually make a really solid level with this. It needs to stick the landing more. Like I kind of want it to have the ability to stick to walls, like a bug like this would. You know, just park on a wall. But damn, this is... well, to be honest, Beetle designs being Beetle designs, it's kind of hard to get away from that shape, right? Yeah, I really wish it just had a stick, but oh my god, that is top quality. Well, there are beetles like that in nature. I mean, yes, it's similar to the Thumper one, but I don't know if it's based on that. I wouldn't want to say that. Ooh, good, strong promise. Music's nice. Visual's nice. Lighting, the colors. Oh, love everything about this. But where's the bug? I hate to say it, but I can't vote for it if there's no bug. Oh, there's a bunch of ways you could do. It's so lovely, and I really do like it, but there's no bug. Oh, I've played this one already. It's cute. It's really cute. The X and Y is not the way I like it. Sorry, the Y thing's not the way I like it. It's cute. I like the pun. Looks my work this week is super happy. Nice. Yeah, they've done the Y-axis the way I really don't like it, but yeah. Keep moving, keep going. Okay, well, I would like to, but the fucking... I just hate... If you've got a single stick control like this, make one of the sticks inverted or one of the sticks not. Is an easy way to just do the right thing, or just have an option to invert. Because the fact that I push up on the stick and the thing moves down on the screen bugs me. Okay, like the music, like the weirdness. I didn't see this bit last time. If anyone can hear, help, please. No one will help you. We're all just insects. Okay, that's a bit edgy, 14-year-old. But overall, I think it's cute. Okay, let me just exit out because I want to check the settings. Because my preferences. Did we not have? Controls? Invert camera. There we go. What do you mean the camera's wrong? There's an option right there, Autobahn. Camera's right there. Let's see, is there any other bug levels to play? Oh, there's a ton. Yeah, if anyone else has any questions or any creations, shout out and we can take a peek at them. So I haven't got too much longer in tonight's stream. So this is probably your last chance because... Okay, fucking terrifying. Wish they would just have put a camera rotating around the thing. I think it might just be for the camera controls. I don't know if it affects the puppet. There was... The problem is in my brain, I'm trying to filter out what's in the game and what's taken out of the game and stuff. It's always hard. I don't work on the create tools, so I'm not up to date what's in and what's not in. Okay, no. I can't like it purely because I hate puppet look around sculpt creations. Like, just put a camera in. Unless it's unless it's a space to explore, it's just not fun. Okay, is there no sound on this one? Not even on the footsteps. Yeah, lack of footstep sound is really eerie. I mean, the Bug Knight is cute. Presentation, I feel like I'm gonna vote this one up. Lack of footstep sounds is super creepy though. It's probably because they started with a blank puppet, not the deluxe puppet, and they just haven't layered in the sounds. Why? Oh. No. Yeah. Nope. It's like, I love that big band thing, but why are they submitting it to the Bugs Jam? Oh, that's cute. Got a little buzz. I like it. Wing flap. Oh no, there is wing flap. It's just lost when you're running with the strokes. It's cute though, I like it. Ooh. Lock on is R3. Target acquired. Lunge. Hold. %, less creepy. What? Okay. Oh! Oh, that's adorable. The imps are riding the triangle to hide this. Man, okay, this definitely needs a vote. Oh, the lock got a bit confused there. Come on, eat him up, eat him up. Okay, no, that is definite winner. Definite winner. Oh, that's adorable. Cute little caterpillar.
Do you want the heating off?
Yeah, turn it off. I'm not going to be up much longer. Thanks, cat.
No worries.
B is cute. I like they've put a scene in for it. Yeah, you know what? I guess my vote. See, unless your music has got bugs, or some other bugs lyric, it's not gonna be in a Bugs Jam. Skip. It's blank. Ant. That is a really good ant. I like it a lot. Could use a bit more presentation, but the actual sculpt, really solid. Ten out of 10. Fucking love it. Okay. I'm not seeing bugs yet. Bugs better be soon. Gonna be exiting any second now. Nope. Next. Oh, promising. Beekeeper's hat. Bees. Kind of disappointed I haven't seen a Nicolas Cage. I like it though. They've used the follower to good effect. They've used the emitter. This is a strong entry. Because I feel like that bee, I feel like this is just a showcase for that bee object. Yeah, that is a really strong entry. I like that. Nope. Oh, okay, so there is something. They've just not placed the camera right. It's like I want to. Ooh. Creepy crawly. I like that a lot. Definite areas that could be improved on there, but that is a nice There's a nice sculpt. Not seeing anything. Apparently there's a bee in this scene somewhere. Do you see a bee? I don't see a bee. Unless I see a bee, I can't vote it. Nope. Just a pretty purple sky. Oh, this is a big one. Took a while to load. Ooh. It's animated. I am not in control. If I'm not going to be in control, you really don't need to shove the camera there. Go cinematic. But I like it. Haven't seen many animations in the jam. I like it. Oh, I like that composition. Why couldn't you give me that composition during playing? Oh, okay, next. And so no one's got any other levels they want me to check out or bits and bobs because the stream is going to be coming to a close. I give that one a vote. I like cute little sculpts like that. Ladybugs fall into pieces, man. Fall into pieces. Okay, that's derpy as fuck and I love it. Just purely for the derp factor, that's gonna get a vote. Ooh, leader ant. Oh my. Like, part of me really wants to vote for this. It's good, it is good. It's just triangle release pheromone. Yeah, it is good. I'm personally, it's not my jam, but I feel like it deserves the vote. This is space, isn't it? Give me a reason to vote bugs. This is, I want to show off my space thing from the Space Jam the week before. Yeah, no. Humans has a base protected, purple crystal planet, beautiful, flesh-eating bugs. Okay, bugs right in the title. Oh no! Section of the shield is down and it'll take time to fix. The fact the UI is up while I'm in the intro sucks, but other than that... Okay, these controls are really wonky. Okay, yeah, the wonkiness of these controls. I don't know if it's to add difficulty. Spider kill. But these controls are super wonky. Yeah, like these controls I mean this fucking operator is clearly stoned off their tits. Like wonky where it's cute, not wonky where it's frustrating controls. I'm gonna give them the vote. They have the cute animation. They have a whole bunch of gameplay. It's really tightly tied. Oh. Yes. It's just the damn wonky controls, man. Yes. This is what I dream for. I love little vignettes like that. Seriously, if all the dreams was little vignettes like that, I'd be chuffed. This is the tutorial level. It's really pretty. They've done a good job making it up. Could maybe comb the waterfall better, considering that this was the tutorial for combing and such, but it's good. It's good. Could use a camera, but it's good. The problem though is I don't see no bugs. Do you? I don't see any bugs. And what's the theme of the jam? Bugs. Ooh, the fact he's... I was going to say the fact he only has one eye, but it's just a fucking squonk eye. Not a character I could see anyone using anytime soon, but it's... Actually, no, I can. I totally can. Take a vote, sir. Or madam. Okay, again. So happy you made music. But unless the lyrics have got bugs in them, why am I voting it? I'm not voting that. There we go. Go away. It's a cute little scene. Dark as fuck. Could use cameras. It's bug scale, but I don't see no bugs. It's like, give me the bugs, man. Again, not seeing bugs. Ooh, that is a creepy centipede. Millipede? Centipede? What's the difference between a millipede and centipede? Oh, and you tilt that down. Oh my god, that is so creepy and cool, and I love it. The camera's a bit wonky, but it's all good. Okay, yeah, that is solid. It's not a puppet, it's not much of a sculpt, but you know what? It's on theme. So little's been on theme. That's a fucking lightsaber, you fucking... It's like, we don't want to... Oh god, no, not going to talk about that on stream. Ant-attack. Yes, I get that you can do a stroke. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It's kind of on theme. Execution does not convince me. Holy shit. Well, that's a nighty night. I'm gonna leave you with that glorious image, and let us see if any lovely folks are streaming dreams. Oh, kind of funny, giant bomb, a whole bunch. But you know what? We are going to send it to Virtually Vade because I love it sending it to a creator. So let's go say hi to Virtually Vade and see how his procedural generated stuff's going. Okay. So yeah, just give him a big hi, and yeah, I'm keen to see how that shows up. And yeah, hopefully I'll stream tomorrow after work, assuming all goes well. And yeah, thanks for dropping by, and ciao ciao.